Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the latest edition of Stoop Talk Podcast, man. I'm your host, Lance BCE. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's me. BCE is
all right, stop. Stop where you ahead, bro. Stop.
Anyways, we got my man DJ Active over there. What's going on, brother? How you feeling?
Yeah, what's going on, everybody? How everybody feeling? Good? I'm feeling great. Ak? You good?
I'm up next.
Special guest returning. We ain't gonna do no special
Lance is upset
introduction for you.
because Active took over his role.
Oh, y'all
No,
did
no.
that on purpose? You did that on purpose, man.
No.
Yeah.
He made my life a little easier. But like I said, I'm not this man right here. He doesn't need a intro because he's a reoccurring guest on the show. He's part of the crew. You already know. He go by the name of Ak the General, aka Ak.
BCE, I'm here, baby. What's up?
How you feeling, man? Thank you
Feels
for
good,
coming through, man.
Appreciate it. It was last minute, but I'm here though.
Yeah, man.
My bro.
Shout out to Chase. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't able to make it today, but we got to cover with the home team. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to P&R Auto, man.
Yes, sir. Shout out to my guy. Shout out to my guy Chase, man, doing the thing. Kat, what's going on, brother?
Good, I'm good. I feel great.
How you feeling?
He just said it. What?
Nah, I want you to expand on that.
Expand on
fucking
pause.
amazing.
You just say elaborate. That's a
Yeah.
you don't want a man
We're
to
not
expand.
We're not gonna do
Fire.
this.
Yeah, fire.
We're not doing this today. But anyways, does that K on your hat stand for Kobe or something like that? Because I see it's
Nah.
purple and gold. or-
Nah.
What is his name? Why would it be for Kobe, bro?
I mean, purple.
Nah,
I
it's
saw the
a
purple
brand.
and
It's
gold.
called Kilo.
You know,
Kilo.
because I'm an idiot. This guy, man.
Only you was laughing at that one.
No, I'm not. Trust me.
Whatever. Bitch ass. Thank you, Kat. I appreciate it.
Yo,
No problem, man.
Phresh, what's going on, brother? How you feeling?
man, you know the vibes. Feeling good, living better.
You all Christophed out today. I love
It's my brand. Why wouldn't I rock
it. Yes, sir. I'm rocking some Christoph today too. You know what I'm saying? Both of us.
Hey,
it? Yeah.
you got your little pin. You hyped today. You got a little pin on your hat. I see you. You look feeling presidential?
Anyways, thank you, Phresh. Thank you, Phresh. You're looking good, man. Bid's still coming along good. I like that. You know
Yo,
what I'm saying?
this dude.
Second week in a row.
What kind of episode is this?
I don't understand what's happening right now.
Anyways, thank you so much, Phresh. And today we got a very, 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 very special guest that's here today. She is a dear friend of the crew and DJ Active, because Active likes to, align. He's his own entity. You know what I'm saying?
boy.
So I gotta say, the crew and Active.
Wow.
So
I said
Wow.
wow.
Why?
yeah, but yeah, she's a very special guest. She's a good friend of ours, and I'm not gonna toot her horn too much. So I'm just gonna go ahead and introduce her. Amina, what's going on? Thank you for being here. What's
Thank
up?
you for having me.
How you feeling?
Great. I'm feeling good, actually. Good.
Listen, I just got to tell you from now, I know pretty much everybody's here on the table, but they could get a little, try to bully you, and they could get a little rough.
We're not doing that
sometimes.
tonight.
Nah, don't worry about it. You're not the
He
only
says this
female.
to
He
everybody.
says this
Yeah.
every
Oh, he
single
says
time.
That's it. Okay.
You're not
Okay.
the only female on the
It's
table.
part of his
that's why.
script.
Well, listen, she's my
Actually.
friend, so I'm gonna make sure.
Easy.
No, I'm gonna make sure that you guys don't come at her. You know what I'm saying?
Thank
'Cause
you.
this is my girl right here. Amina's this is the top dogs. Island of Spice. You know what I'm saying? Representing straight
Got
from.
it right.
Yeah, straight from there. You want me? Island of Spice. It's too much. Too much.
Thank you.
Okay. Anyways, all right. So we gonna get the show started. Yo, why everybody looking at me like that?
Yeah,
What's
just
going
go,
on?
bro.
I stopped looking at you a long time ago, bro. Let's go.
Active, you wish you looked like me. You wish you grew a beard like me.
Nah, never. Never.
Active gonna be baby face for life.
Babyface
Right.
assassin.
Don't need oxtail gravy all over my bed. I'm good.
Oh,
That does get a little, but that's if you eat sloppy.
No,
No,
yeah. If
'cause
you
you
eat
eat
sloppy,
sloppy.
yeah. I don't get
I don't
food in
eat
my
sloppy.
bed.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I don't-
Because you eat sloppy.
Who said I get food in my bed though?
All right, let's go. I don't want to.
You know what I'm saying? Anyways, yeah, I just had to rub it real quick just to make you feel bad about yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Pause.
Yo,
what?
So, the first topic is where's the
Yo,
you
you out of control.
Anyways, yeah, let me just get right to it. But before I actually get right to it, let me just do a quick plug in Make sure you guys follow Stoop Talk Podcast. We are on all social media platforms, okay? We are on Facebook and we are on Instagram. The handle is called Stoop Talk Podcast. We're on Twitter, and the handle for the Twitter is Stoop Talk Pod, all right? So make sure you go follow us. Make sure you go reshare our stories, our clips. Make sure you go like, comment, and run those numbers up, all right? Stoop Talk Podcast. We here. Your favorite podcast. Yeah. And I'm your favorite guy, Lance, BCE. Yeah, that's me. 1, 2, 3. All right. Anyways, we're gonna start.
Usain Bolt.
We're gonna start. This I saw this on I pretty much find everything on social media, but I saw this quote on social media. I was like, and I thought this would be a very good topic to speak about. AK, I didn't even get a chance to send you these, so I guess we could just. It's cool.
You're gonna be just like me. I even read the notes.
He never does.
no.
He never
He
does.
says that every
single
episode.
time.
He never does. But it's okay.
That's bad, son.
But it
No,
shows that
I
you're
like-
always ready, right?
Bap. See that? See that?
For anything.
Facts. See that? I like natural reaction.
Right.
That's just
Nah,
More
you ain't gotta
authentic,
you
yeah.
ain't gotta come with a pre-argument, like, you know.
Yeah,
You
but
ain't
I
gotta
don't
write
like.
a paragraph before you show up. Just read
Yeah,
it.
but I think that's too much thinking for me for the dig. So I don't want to do that
But anyways,
because I'm gonna feel like I'm gonna have to make up something or whatever. Anyway, go ahead.
yeah. So I'm just gonna read this quote, and then pretty much after I read it, I'm just gonna ask y'all if y'all agree with it and what's y'all thoughts about it, and as a whole. So the quote is, "Spiritual women will always attract men that need healing." Right? Just like that. So I'm actually gonna ask y'all what's y'all thoughts about this. If y'all agree, and just what you think about that quote as a whole. And Phresh, I want to start with you because you're a guy, very you're a different type of guy.
Wait,
you know
he
what
needs
I'm saying?
healing? That's what you said?
No, I did not say
Oh.
that. I didn't say that.
What's that mean?
But I'm just saying, like, I'm just very curious what you personally think about this quote. So
I think we should start with the guest first.
yeah, but we're gonna get to Minanori. But I want to hear from him specifically first, though.
Why?
Bro, I want to hear
Why
what you got to
must
say.
you
I
always question things, bro?
want to hear what you got to say.
Go ahead, man.
I mean, that's a short quote. I feel like it should be a little more context towards that, but I would probably disagree.
Mm.
I don't think so. I wouldn't say a spiritual woman would always attract a guy that needs help. I would say a healer always attracts a guy
A
that
healed
needs help.
woman.
No, a healer.
So
Difference.
basically you're trying to say that there is a difference between a healer and a spiritual woman.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Could you elaborate on that?
Spiritual to me,
'Cause I feel like there's different definitions of spiritual.
yeah,
woman.
everybody could define it differently, but when I say healer, I mean like you can be somebody that always wants to fix people and not be a spiritual person.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to be spiritual to want to fix people. Spiritual to me, I feel like that's more inclined with higher beings, not regular people. You can be spiritual, you can feel, that there's connections through energies and all of that kind of stuff. That's fine, but that doesn't mean that you want to fix people. So that's just my opinion on it.
Interesting. Amina, you have something to say, or you want to?
I mean, I look at it this way. I always feel like opposites attract, and in every way possible. If in this case, I feel like, and I can attest to this. We always tend to when we us as women, we feel like we're enough, we're ready to start dating, whatever. We tend to automatically unknowingly become Bob the Builder, because it's like we and even on the other side of things, when we are not healed or when we're going through things, we're attracted to someone's peace, someone's level of peace, and unknowingly we draw and we pull from this person, take from this person, and leaving this person now unhealed, seeking healing after the whole fact, right? But going back to the topic, I feel like with that being said, it's so important for us as women. I'm just speaking from a woman's point of view.
Yeah, that's all you hear.
Us as women, as a healed woman, it's so important to, when you're selecting a man to invest your time into, that you realize that his ultimate factor is to complete your completeness, to complement your completeness. Otherwise, you would find yourself pouring into this man that's unhealed, when eventually you'll be the one who's going to be needing healing. You know what I mean? So it's just very important to when it comes to selecting your partner. And I mean, a day like today, like you really need to search for this person, because looks is one thing, but they can be burning up inside.
No, you need to be patient for this person.
That too. And
That's
it
what
comes
you need
with
to do.
time. You know what I mean?
Searching is a headache.
Yeah.
So you need to be patient to find this person. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
You want to go active? You want to?
No, I actually want to go last. Go ahead.
So, real quick, would you consider yourself a spiritual woman, or
I would consider
healer?
myself a spiritual woman, and to piggyback off of what he was saying, spiritual in a sense where I have some form of values and morals that I set for myself, and I feel like in that comes with some level of healing, and we all have phases as women where we're the ones who need to be healed, and eventually when you become healed as a woman, you tend to feel like, you know, I'm kind of guilty of this too. We feel like when we try to fix a man, it empowers us. You know
So
what
you
I
do it-
mean?
I'm glad you said that. Oh,
For real.
I'm glad
Unconsciously,
you said
it does. You know, and I mean,
that. So
I'm
it's
sure.
more so for you and not less so for the man itself.
So is it the man that
was for both?
is attracted, or is it you that's attracted to the person that needs healing?
And that's a good question.
This is why I said healers attract people who need healing.
So,
All right.
People who want
What-
to fix people
what
attract
is
those kind of
You
people.
know what it is? Like sometimes we have a lot of broken men, but they are so attracted to a level of peace that they can find in be my peace. You know what I mean? That they can find in a woman, that they draw, like I was saying earlier, they take so much, take emotionally, physically, financially, spiritually, sexually, not realizing the effect it would have on the woman who was healed in the first place.
So let me ask you, because you said broken man. What would you consider? What would you define as broken?
There's a lot of men who would go through a lot in relationships. Sometimes I would be the toxic one without even knowing, but it affects him so much that he becomes toxic. Now he becomes broken in a sense where his trust is broken in women, period. And in every aspect, there's a lot of other things that affect that impacts a man's brokenness. You know what I mean? So
I like that answer though.
yeah.
Yeah. Very. I would say
I thought you was going last.
Yeah, I thought you was
Right?
going last.
no. I am going last.
He's
Well,
making
everybody
a
go.
comment.
No,
He's
Nah,
making a
I'm
comment.
fucking
Go on. Not going.
No, because Phresh said there's a difference with spiritual and healers. Now there's people who are both.
Mhm.
Like my mother. I feel like my mother's spiritual and she's a healer as well. So sometimes when you have that person that's both, you know, they feel like they could change people
Mm-hmm.
and they will try because of the goodness of their heart. Like they will find like one or two things good about you and want to change the whole thing.
Yeah.
So that's all I want to add. Yeah.
So now, piggybacking off of what both of y'all said, with y'all answers in conjunction with each other, it kind of sounds like if you want to fix somebody that needs to be fixed, based off of what you were saying, it's kind of like, who is it for? Like what Lance was asking. Like, are you wanting to fix them out of the goodness of your heart? Or are you wanting to fix them because you're getting satisfaction
I
from
mean,
it?
even
Like
if
what
you
he was
have a
asking.
good heart, it makes you feel better when
It
you
makes
know
you
you
feel
can help
better.
somebody.
Right.
You know what I mean? It just so happens that it turns out that the woman feels empowered to a certain extent
So
when
let me,
she
so
feels
let me
like
ask this, because I've said this on the show before too, in terms of women thinking that they can fix a man and then upset when they find out that they're not the exception to the rule. What happens at that point where you can't fix him? Does that bruise your ego? Or because you get satisfaction from it? So if you fail, how do you look at that?
being from a healed woman's point of view, the moment you realize it's not working, the healing is not working. He has, and a lot of men they have a hard time accepting a certain form of healing, and it's a different level of love in that sense. You know what I mean? And the moment as a woman, when you get to a certain age, when you realize that person has such a difficult time differentiating, first of all, what is real and what my purpose in your life is, I would just walk away before it even gets to hurt. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I'm gonna say this, right?
Yeah, let's hear this because you can't steal everybody.
Nah, I'm not stealing. I actually appreciate what you said, Sir Phresh. I thought that was very insightful. I do think there is a difference between, because that I knew that topic was going to come up in terms of define spiritual, because like I said, most people's definition of spiritual aren't the same that they are in the line, right? And I agree with you. I feel like spiritual is a person that, is more of a, they have higher being thoughts and like they're just in tune with, with what's going on, right? Even though I still think that those type of people still maybe attract men that still need healing, but I don't think it's at a clip like what you what you said.
Yeah, because they can be both.
Right, they could be both.
More often than not, it's one or the other.
Right. So now what I will say, this is a problem. This is a problem.
For who?
For who?
It's like a never-ending cycle when you look at it.
This is a problem for both parties.
I'm gonna tell you why. I know why. Where you going with this? The problem is unhealed people who think they're healed trying to heal other people. Bomb.
That too. But that's pretty much where I'm going, because I just feel like
it's the truth.
You know who I think fits the bill. That's a very prominent.
Because I knew.
But it takes you can be so healed as a woman. It takes that one man to bring you right back to square one.
But who says that you were healed?
You have to feel enough. If I'm a woman, I have to be honest enough with myself to realize there are phases when I've been through when I'm not even ready.
Every day. That's how some of y'all get into fixing dudes' business, by lying to yourself.
Well, I mean, that too. But
yeah, I'm just saying, that's just the honest thing. So like when I say like healed, when you say you're healed, how do you know you're healed? You might think you are, but you probably didn't get over those traumas. So it's like, maybe if you were in, say, for example, if you were taking therapy and your therapist was working with you and said, okay, well, I see progress. You have something tangible to say, but sometimes you might feel things that are not real.
Right.
So if you went through past traumas and maybe some time passed and maybe it might, fall to the back of your mind for a minute, you might feel like you healed. Then you get in another relationship and realize that you still got the same issues. Do you then start to fix yourself? So then what do you do in that situation? Because you're already in there trying to fix a dude that you think is broken when you're not fixed either.
Right.
So then y'all are both in a relationship with past traumas. Y'all are both putting each other through BS. And y'all are both unhappy. That's how these things happen. So more often than not, it's because people think that they ready for something that they're not ready for.
Hold on. Go on.
When you feel...
Give me the finger. I'm a tumble.
If you're happy with yourself, happy with your situation, you're just happy in life, do you consider that a person that's healed?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
You could be happy today, not tomorrow.
Yeah, no,
you could be a functional depressed person.
Mm-hmm. That's what
like, it just depends.
There has to be a level of content, like personally. At some point, you have to stop as a woman. And I mean, it's hard for us to admit it sometimes personally, but we have to stop and pause at some point and realize spending time alone, you don't need to be dating all along every time. Spend time with yourself and be content financially, career-wise, and everything. And it takes a lot. It takes a lot of time to build that personally as a woman. And then not at some point you would know when you are ready.
You kind of singing like a whole different, you marching to a different drum compared to what a lot of the other women in this generation are saying. You just said financially. That's something that a woman in this generation typically is not looking at because they're looking for the man to provide that part.
Well, I mean,
not nowadays. It's turning.
There's a lot of boss. There's
a lot more talk.
Let me clarify. Not saying that she's not gonna have her own money. she's not looking to spend her own money. She wants the man.
That's a different.
Right. So this is what I'm saying. You can be financially stable or whatever the case, but you're still looking for a man to provide that. So if
And
he's
all
not
of this-
bringing that,
all of this ties into when I say completeness. It has to be in every aspect. And that's probably where we fail sometimes as women, because we feel like we look for a certain level of things from a man.
Entitlement.
Right.
like you said, the
and we
Bob the
don't even
Builder
have it
thing.
our own selves. Bob the Builder. You know what I mean?
Entitlement. That's what it is.
but not only women is guilty of that though. Men do the same thing.
Yeah, of course. But it's more. Matter of fact, go ahead.
Hold on, wait. Before AK goes, right? I just want to finish what I was actually gonna say. When I read this quote, you know what I thought of? The situation I thought of, like immediately that popped in my head. Jada Pinkett
I knew he was going to
and
say
the
that.
August, because that's literally what this is. Like Jada, clearly she feels like she's this person that's healed, and we all know the situation. August came to her like broken, and that I felt like that, like
No,
that
I
situation.
think he was. I don't think he was broken. I think she broke him.
Well,
I
regardless,
think that's what really happened. I think he was. I think he was
at that
regular.
time when they started dating, if I'm not mistaken, he was going.
He
through
was
a lot
really
of stuff,
going
like
through
his
shit.
brother passed,
Right.
and all kind of stuff.
and
going
she
on.
was attracted to that, bro. Like I felt that situation was mainly for her. Like she might have not consciously knew that, but that was for her more than it was for him. And I think that's what the problem is
Got
with
my
this.
son Will looking like a
That's what
clown.
that is what the
you
problem is.
know
with
what it
this.
is?
Vex me, son.
He said a quote. He said a line.
You can't punish people for
No,
that.
no, it's not even that. Even before everything blew up, he said, you're gonna be my next wife. Divorce is not an option. So that means he's already have put his mind in a space where he's not gonna divorce Jada no matter
Right.
what.
And that's fine. I commend you for being in that space. But check this out.
I mean,
There's
he
only
built
but
a
so
whole
much.
family.
There's only but so. But your kids is grown now, my man. It ain't something like, oh, I need to be here for my kid. Your kids is grown. Have some fucking dignity.
He doesn't. But
Have
he
some
doesn't.
respect for
He
yourself.
really don't. He feel like he messed up the first time, so he doesn't believe in divorce. He
I'm
didn't
not
even want.
say- I'm not
He didn't even
saying
want to
that.
divorce his first wife.
All right, so you telling me
I mean,
because you don't believe in divorce, you just gonna allow her to run rampant and
Some
do
men are
whatever
just
she
built
wants?
I don't
differently.
think she's running rampant. I think she just had that situation in his.
I don't
in
know.
his-
Bro,
just had that
no. Have you not seen what's going on currently? What you recently
All
said?
types of shit.
But
No, what she
at the
said.
same time, you can't say he doesn't do his own thing.
No, I'm not saying that.
So
but
they-
maybe
they
She's
just
just
have-
more broad. What she
bro.
said though.
She's a bit more public.
Bro, she basically said in so many words that she's not happy sexually with him, so she fuck other niggas.
And then she tried to go back. She tried to go back.
Essentially,
on
that's
it
what she
and say
said.
that
son.
sex life is fine.
She said she fuck other niggas.
I said it, not so many words. That's
Not
not what she was
paraphrasing.
saying, but that's what she was saying.
But then, but I saw that. Then she said, "Oh, me and Wes,
Sexual
sex
life is fine. Yeah,
After,
she went
that's
back.
that's
Came
what
back
you
and-
call
and
when you
fixed
try
it,
to
yeah.
clean it up after you initially said that it kind of wasn't.
So there-
that's why you're.
So there's
You
still.
kind. She said she was sexually bored.
The PR team was like,
you're basically saying there's a spill on aisle 5 still.
Right. So what I'm saying is, how much you gonna take before you feel you reckon you realize that
That's his wife.
maybe
We're not in their life.
We
not, Whatever makes.
Yeah,
We
I
not.
agree.
Yeah.
we
I said
we
to
would
each
never
his own.
understand their
Point.
understanding. You
Right.
get what I'm
To
saying?
each his
Like
own.
whatever they have between each other,
Yeah,
that's not for
like
us to
I don't
understand.
You're a better
understand
man than me.
swingers.
you're a better man.
It's not for me to understand because it's not my thing. If Will and
Swing
Jada
is not your
feels-
thing?
Yo,
Yeah,
Yo.
AK, go ahead, bro.
go ahead.
I don't
tell
know
me.
what that was about. What?
Stop. Old conversation. Say that.
God.
Go ahead.
Fuck, that
That's
just
your
fucked me
point,
up.
bro.
Wicked. Nah, I mean this topic, the whole spiritual woman and versus
Not
It
for
wasn't
me.
verse-
trying
it
to
wasn't
heal
verses, but
a
they-
broken man.
Yeah.
Right? That's
attracting
the topic.
men that need healing. Spiritual women will always attract men that
It's-
need healing.
I feel like that's one of those arguments where it's like you're never gonna come to like
Common ground.
one decision.
Mhm.
You know, it's based on however people view things and however they live their lifestyle. Like I feel like, who's somebody to tell me I'm broken? Like
Right.
what?
That's
I
why
live
I
this is
said,
the way I
how do you
live, this is the
define
way
broken?
this what makes me happy. I feel healed. If going out every night and meeting somebody new every night, it's what's healing to me, then I'm gonna do that. But if creating a family and having kids and going that route, and
Right.
whichever route you wish to take, male or female.
AK
So
is
your
right.
version
doesn't-
of healing is just your version of healing. healed.
Whatever makes you completely happy as a person.
Right.
I
It's
think that's
internal.
fair. Yes.
It's internal. It's nothing for somebody else to judge,
judge
or
or
to
to say,
determine
right.
on you.
Mhm.
Oh no,
That's why
you're
it's
not
kinda
happy
like-
because you're doing X, Y, and T.
Right.
You're not
It
happy.
sounds
I mean,
kinda
there are
dumb.
some men who are men enough to say, I'm broken, I'm not healed.
Everybody's entitled to
You know
an
what I
opinion.
mean? But it doesn't make
but-
it okay for you to go
I
around.
won't say
and-
I'm broken. I won't use broken. I would
I
just
would
say that
never
I'm
say
not
something
ready.
like that.
Right. It's
You
a
won't
different.
say that you're not. You,
No, I
you don't
wouldn't say
feel
I'm
like you're-
broken, but I would be able to say, okay, I have
I feel
things
like
I need to work on in this area.
Yeah.
I would never consider myself
broken.
broken.
I feel like
Right.
broken is like a very depressed.
like I'm about to jump off the
yeah,
roof
like
type
a,
shit.
yeah. I feel like broken is a
Such a
depressed.
strong
Like
word.
I can't like do certain things. I can't like it will affect your worth ethic and everything else that falls into that place. Like if I was broken, I won't be able to DJ tonight. Like stuff like that.
Right.
Because I'm so
Yeah,
depressed
like,
on what I'm
exactly.
going through. So I won't think I would. I'm not gonna say ever be broken. Nah, I don't think I will ever be broken. I can't allow it.
But I mean,
To
that's
get to that
exactly
point.
because you
Yeah,
got
to that
certain
point.
standards you set for yourself. Everybody not
Yeah.
the same. But my question is this: how did this become? How was this question only posed in this way? Why wasn't it generalized? And
Right.
say,
I mean,
Spiritual
I think there's reason
people,
for that. though.
Because they acting like,
no, but
whoever
this is
made it-
always the context.
Yeah.
that
There's
the
reason
man is
for
the
that, though.
problem.
Yeah,
That's
like
always
there's
the context.
spiritual men too.
Nah,
and
but
and
it's
men,
it's
and
more
men
so
healers.
it's more so about the woman wanting to heal.
Exactly.
But it's a lot of it is because
That's what it is.
women
So
they have
you-
a natural mother.
nurturing.
So let me
Amina
ask
said
you
it.
a
Like,
question.
it empowers
There's a
them.
natural
It empowers
motherly
the woman.
instinct that
Let me
It's
ask
like
you
a
a question.
nurturing
Y'all
thing
feel
we have.
absolutely.
But,
So
not
you
all
think-
women, but not all women got
So you
that.
say-
Not all
wait,
women
wait.
do, but most
Most
it's,
women
it's just
do.
a
So,
natural
I wouldn't
thing.
even say most.
So do y'all believe
No,
that
you
there's
did.
more?
I wouldn't say most women have that nurturing,
Right.
So you,
especially in this generation. Absolutely
so
not.
you guys believe that there's more, especially in this generation, there's more women healers than men?
Bro,
or-
if you ask me,
I mean, honestly, this generation is fucked. So I mean,
if you
I can't
ask
really
me,
answer that.
men doing most of the healing around this bitch.
That's what I'm
Do you
saying.
I
think
won't
so?
say that.
Yes,
I believe so.
Yes.
Why do you say that?
I believe
Because
so.
when you look at the context, like what she said, I'm gonna reference something that Amina said in the beginning.
Mhm.
When you said you just take from this person,
Mhm.
that's women in today's day and age.
All right, nah, but look,
Most
pause,
of the time.
pause.
Let me finish though.
Right.
That's in a financial
That's
sense.
in
No,
a
no,
financial sense.
not
No.
only. Because check this out. Where
And
I'm
then,
going with
yeah.
this. And I've said
I
this
want to
on
hear.
the
I
show.
want to hear what Phresh got to
I've-
say.
and that could break a man too.
Exactly. So here where I'm going with this.
I break
So we're
everybody.
not even gonna talk about only financial sense.
Yeah.
So let's talk double standard sense. It's okay for women to say that they don't want a man with kids, but most of them expect men to take care of them with their kids from other men, and that's supposed to be the standard, right? That's take from that man. You know what it takes for another man to raise somebody else's kid?
And
That's number one.
yeah,
Number two, you said we're not even gonna talk about the financial stuff. So let's talk about the girls with daddy issues. How is men not healing them when what they're looking for in a man that protect, that provide? You're looking for a father.
that's security. Yep.
So when we talking about men are really be out here on the front line too, just as much as women. But this is why I asked the question. Why was it only posed that way? And this is why I asked that question.
I think I got an answer for that question. I think the reason it was posed that way is because I feel we can't lie and say women are willing to stick and go through more than
More
the
shit.
average man. Like I
Yeah.
would
we
say,
go through
But-
Very
No,
true.
but
listen,
we-
But this is
we-
why.
we're built
Because
for
they're
this.
listen,
more
I'm not done. I'm not done.
Let
I'm
him
not done.
finish. Let him finish.
A man would more so, from my general understanding, just be out. Like when shit start getting too crazy and it gets like to a difficult point where they can't take
All right.
it no more. We are not really.
Let him finish. Let him finish.
but he can't use
I will make
himself.
No, I'm not
as
using
this.
I
He's not
just
using
said. I just
himself.
said
'Cause he'll
I
be
just said
out.
the average man. I said the average man.
That's
I said the average.
Nah,
man.
I-
the average man. No.
Listen, I said that. This from
I think
Let
it's
my
him, let
point
him
of view.
say his.
And, stop talking about guys in Trinidad too. You can't do that, bro. We're in
Stay trying
America,
to
bro.
Come for Trinity, bro. If you want to be Trinity, I'll give you the
Nah,
pass, bro.
I won't be out.
I got you, bro.
I am a walking.
I got links. I got
I'm
links.
a walking testament to sticking with stuff. So you can't even tell me anything. But anyway, go ahead.
What? You're not doing that. We're not doing
to respond to that one point that
7
you made.
years, bro. So you can't tell me
Nah,
nothing.
It's no argument that women
stick around and go through way more than we.
But I'm gonna
ever
tell
would.
you why.
No,
They
and
do
that- and
that
that-
because more often than not, they have more to gain by staying with the man than they do to leave.
Not even.
No.
Of course, when the man taking care of
No.
you, absolutely.
When a woman loves a
disagree.
man, trust me, it comes with a lot of patience. A lot of patience is attached to this.
I'm
So
not
I
saying
think-
that it's not,
so
but
we
the
would- we
security
tend to
is
stick
the main
around.
thing.
Why you
All
think
right,
you
so-
love that
so-
man?
so
Because
hold
he's
on.
taking care.
The security.
No,
the security-
no, I
Well-
take care of myself. But if I want,
Not you,
I
but-
stay. If I stay with you and I bear with it, if I want to, I choose to. You know what I mean? There's a lot of women we can do it on our own, but we choose to do it because it's the heart we have. You know what I mean? It's just.
So you're saying men don't have no heart?
I mean,
Oh, man.
you guys tend to be out, right, Akil? So
No,
No,
but
I-
that's what I'm saying.
But that's why the
that's
dude
why I
will
said
tend
he
to be
can't
out.
say that.
That's
No,
my-
but
that's
active.
my
They
opinion.
be
say
out
that.
because they know more often than not it's costing them more to stay. So why am I gonna stay and keep building somebody up that I don't even want to be with? I'm gonna dip.
Right. So
When you dependent on somebody is when you don't leave and you put up with the extra BS, which is why I said old-fashioned relationships back in the day lasted as long as they did, and dudes had mistresses and their wives were aware and all that because they had nothing for themselves.
yeah, but you
They couldn't leave them.
You went backwards on what you said.
But it's still the same now because women still requiring
No,
the
no,
same
no. I'm
shit.
talking in terms of the point you make. You said first that men do it
forget,
more
right.
than women in terms of healing,
I'm addressing
sticking
no,
around.
that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the
and now
the
you're
reason-
saying that
I'm
women
not
do
saying
it
that they're not
because-
healing, but I'm saying that they will put up with less. I'm addressing what you said.
so you agree,
No. I'm
No.
addressing what you said specifically, that one point, not the overall
not the
argument.
overall.
No.
So you don't think that women go through it more than men do? Do stick around more than men do? You don't?
What did I just say?
No, I'm asking you. Do you?
I said yes, but
Oh.
they only put up with what they're putting up
Because
with
of the
because they're
financial
dependent
gain,
on
right.
demand most of the time.
I agree.
If
I
you're
agree.
not, why
For
are you
whatever
staying?
the reason?
You just admit that
I
you're
think
a
girl-
jackass.
every situation is
A
different.
girl,
It's
no,
not
a girl
always.
who has her own and don't need a man financially and
We
stuff.
say
They
She's
not
out.
stay-
no,
No, she's out.
She out.
She will
She's
be
out.
out, but
She's out.
No,
and
this-
the
in
length
this
of time is
age.
because that's what we choose to do. Because
Right.
I want to be here. And when I'm ready to be out, I'll be out because I don't really need you.
So let me ask you
And
this.
see, it's not much
What's
of those.
But
and
That's what I'm
not
saying.
that.
You can't. That's why I
It's not
told
a
him you
diss,
can't
you know.
compare your life to this question. You gotta look around and be general about it and what's really going on because you have your own money. You don't really need him. So if you know you're staying with a man because you really love him, that's you. That's your life.
Right.
But there's females who's not in the same situation that you have, and that is dependent on a man. So it happens a lot, especially now. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I
That-
said majority is definitely one
And
way.
I mean,
That's why
today,
the question was
there's a
posed the
lot
way it
of
was.
women out here
It's
that's
based on
bossing
majority,
up,
right?
and
No,
it's
there- I
2021.
I guess a lot of it has to do with the
And-
woman that you know.
Yeah, they
And the
bossing
one-
up
and
and,
the ones
they're
that's
not
bossing
staying
up-
with the
and
bullshit.
that's what I'm saying. That's the
That's
what
point that I'm making.
That's the point that we're making. The ones that are bossing up and boss, bees or whatever, they're the ones that be like, yo, especially when they have friends, it's like, you tripping. Like,
Yeah.
leave
we out.
Leave that
Like,
nigga
what?
alone. Like, oh, you done?
Oh, he not paying for all 30 of us at Philippe Child's?
Right.
Kick him to the curb.
And that's where the problem comes in because it'll be 10 of them
But this is
trying to tell 50,000 of them to do this when the 50,000 is not capable of doing it.
This
So
is,
it's like
and we talked
it
about this
sets
before.
Yeah,
it
we-
sets them up.
we talk
It
about the
puts them in
city
a bad
girls.
spot.
Yeah.
You know?
Absolutely.
So that's it.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
was good. Woo, damn, some fire. Spiritual women, y'all might want to listen to this one. You know what I'm saying? Healers. If there's a bunch of Jadas out there, God be with y'all.
She's not a healer.
Bro,
She's a
you
broker.
made that. None of
She's
us
a
said
broker.
that.
Yeah, she's a broker. She broke that man.
It's
okay?
situations like
she
that.
thinks. I know she thinks she's.
Let me tell you, she broke that man. He was hurt, but he got broken.
Yo, just because you a fixer don't mean you actually fixing
Fix somebody. Facts.
She made shit worse, man.
Shit. Like, you could be
I'll-
attracted to the
I still
The-
hit them.
even matter of fact, there's a whole saying for men in this thing. You ever heard the damsel in distress? You ever heard that saying before?
Mm.
That's another.
I
You
heard
said no.
Nah, I-
Never
You
heard.
never heard the damsel in distress terminology?
But
I
whose fault
definitely
is
heard
that?
it. I just don't know exactly.
Men fixing women. That's
No,
what
but
basically
okay,
what it
the
is.
damsel in distress, whose fault is it? You're the man that chooses to help the damsel.
I didn't say who's at fault.
But
I'm
this
just
is-
saying that they do it.
But it's your decision to do it.
So it's a woman's decision. So what's the
But you
difference?
said men are healing more than women.
I
right?
said that. Yes.
Yeah.
What does that
And
got to
then
do
you
with
brought
what I
up the
just said?
damsel in distress. The damsel in distress, she's in distress, but it's up to
She
you.
needs
You
help.
choose, but
I
you're the
see
one
it.
that's choosing
She-
to help her.
Right. And so do women.
Yes, but in a general sense,
That doesn't-
women do it naturally. They have a natural instinct to do it. That's why I was saying
I
with
think
this.
you're
I don't
confusing
think
the
so,
women.
son.
I'm
I
not
think
confused.
Kez is going
you're
back.
really confusing our mothers and the
I
girls of
don't
this
think so.
age.
I am not.
No. Kez is just
I'm
answering
not.
a question. Y'all going off of the question. The question is, why was it posed the way that it was posed? All the other topics that I'm talking about is not really answering a question. Kez is getting to the answer of the question.
Well, that wasn't the question.
wasn't the
I
question,
asked that
though.
No,
question.
he
right,
asked that
right.
question.
And that's what you was
Yeah.
answering.
But I mean, that wasn't the
That wasn't a
question.
question.
Wasn't the- that wasn't
Nah,
the-
So it
but I
wasn't
get
the
what
main
I
question.
get.
I'm
You're
saying,
right.
understand
The
what
question
you're
right.
saying.
Yeah, I think you might have to
clarifying
just.
that. No,
I mean,
because
there's
I
no
just-
right or wrong answer. It's a matter of opinion.
There
Yeah.
isn't.
Everything is a matter of
honestly,
opinion.
all
That's the
it's
problem
all
with
how
these
you
topics.
look at it, and every situation it's different. So
every single situation will
Yeah.
always be
Right.
different.
Right. All
Each
right.
individual will be different.
Lance.
Yeah. Damn, active. Okay. All right. That was a good one, guys. We are gonna move on to the my favorite part of the show.
Is it the drop
It was
picks?
already.
But
It's time for the Stoop Breaker.
yeah. But before we do that, another quick plug in. Well, I can't.
That's why I'm like, that we got there.
He stayed doing
Yeah, that was funny.
So why you made me do that and then
Yeah.
do that?
He's right though.
No, let's go to the Stoop break and
Yeah,
then you do the plug
he's
in.
right though. If he does a drop, you should go into the
Yeah,
studio.
yeah.
I mean,
No. We're going to
yeah.
the Stoop break and then we do the drop. Come
Yeah.
on. Like, that's what we're doing.
Well,
We're having a
you gotta explain
three-point
to her what's a
contest.
stoop breaker.
And the first dunker is
Fresh, go ahead and explain to me what the since you like doing that.
No, since you can't explain it.
Yo.
Since I like doing that.
Since you
Wow.
can't explain it, go ahead.
Nah, quick. Stoop break is basically just going to be a random question. Nobody knows what it is except the person that's going to give the stoop breaker at that episode.
It's not in the
It
talking
could be something's like a brain teaser. It could be a riddle, or it could just be a debatable question. Just quick, 5 minutes and move on.
Hopefully.
points. Yeah, this one is actually going to be a really good one. I'm actually very excited to hear what you guys got to say about this.
You say that every week, and
No,
sometimes
this one
it be some bullshit.
Trust me, this one's going to be good because this could be
okay.
this could be good. But
I have a backup if it's not. But go ahead.
Thank you.
Anyways, all right. So the stoop breaker for today is: what is a conspiracy theory that you 1000% believe in?
I'm ready.
Fresh, go ahead.
Aliens,
You believe in aliens?
absolutely, they
Mhm.
exist, bro.
100%.
They ain't see the
1000%.
UFO thing?
1000%.
Why do you believe that they exist?
Well, I mean, I be watching mad documentaries and shit, but I mean,
Facts.
the government acknowledged that they have
said the
extraterrestrials and
UFOs, yeah.
UFOs and all. They
Yeah.
released it into the news. I mean,
Yeah.
beforehand, obviously you heard of
fucking
Area
scary, son.
51 and all of that other kind of stuff, but they made it official. Like they admitted it
Son,
finally.
If you get in a range of Area 51, they will shoot you down. You can't even get close to there. The helicopters have to be very high up for you to take a picture down there. So that should tell you enough.
Yeah, aliens.
Not even the
exist.
president could go there.
Nigga, we all aliens.
if it's a helicopter, it's not going that high.
You're on your own.
No, I mean like a plane. Like,
Real shit.
Keds, what about you?
I don't really believe in conspiracy theories. I believe in possibilities, but I don't really believe in conspiracy theories.
Why is that?
That's my personal thing. I
What do you
really,
mean?
So you don't
sometimes
believe?
I feel like it's bullshit. Sometimes I see that this might be true. I mean,
But you
So,
still,
but if
you
it's-
you gotta
still
be
don't
open
get
to
caught
the
up.
thing
you
that
gotta
you
be open to anything.
But
right?
I mean,
you gotta,
if you think
and
it's
you gotta be able to
possible,
Right,
question.
then that means
then
that's
that
a theory.
means it's a
that's
thi-
that's
it's-
literally
it's
the
literally
definition
the
of
same
a.
thing.
No, that doesn't mean I believe in a conspiracy theory. I believe that okay, there's a possibility. So if you present
No,
enough truths to
based
me,
on what he asked.
if you
okay,
present
yeah.
enough truths to me, then okay, I can see your point. But from what I
Okay.
see now, I don't have
Keds
enough.
got to be the
So,
technical
so
ass
for
nigga
you,
here, so.
so
Yeah,
for
I
you,
share
there
the
has
same
been
sentiments.
zero conspiracy theories whatsoever that you have ever seen that you think is true. Zero.
That I feel
Up
like
to
I
now.
can say yes, I think it's true. No,
Really?
yeah.
I share the same.
9/11?
I mean, there's like
I was
mad
actually-
conspiracies about
That's
that
actually
shit.
what I was.
And
gonna
you
say.
think you don't think
There's mad
none?
conspiracy theories about that though.
So,
With
but
so
do
many
you
different
believe?
stories, how
Do
can-
you believe in any of it?
No.
But we're talking about the main conspiracy theory. we
Which
talking
one's the
about.
main one for you?
That U.S. did it and blamed Al Qaeda.
I don't know.
It's a conspiracy.
It is.
After
But I
watching,
can't say I believe that.
after watching Quantico,
I'll question it though. I still question it. I don't believe
Like
a
this
lot of
virus today, do you think that's
shit. It's questionable.
so you don't fall that under the conspiracy?
No.
Interesting. AK, what about you?
I'm trying to
No, I
understand.
share the same
Yeah,
thing.
I don't-
I
he just-
believe if it appears to be something that makes sense to me, then it is what it is. I'm open-minded enough to understand your certain aspects of it and from different points of views. But if it's up to me if I want to believe it or not, to be quite honest, I just don't. It depends on what it is. But I totally second what he's saying.
So there are no conspiracy theories whatsoever that
You believe
think-
Tupac is still alive? I mean, dude, that's a real theory.
You're
That-
right.
it is.
It is.
But that's one of the lesser believable
Until
ones
some
to
pull
me.
up on me and I see him, then I'll tell
Right.
you, yeah, I believe it.
I have to see for myself. Like, show
But
me.
then it's not a theory at that point.
Show
That's
me
a fact.
something-
Right.
If you can be shown the proof, then it's not a theory.
So that means
So,
That
so I should
literally-
just go
wait,
ahead and believe.
wait. So you believe in
wait,
Jesus
hold
and
on.
God?
I was about to ask exactly
What?
that. Do you believe in Jesus?
I've seen.
You have never seen
his-
him,
No, I've never seen him, but I've seen.
but you believe it.
I believe in what I pray for. I believe in what I.
So
It's blind faith. You have no proof.
you have no
of
proof
any
of this
that.
person. This
But some people
spirit-
wouldn't call that a conspiracy. They'll call that faith.
No, but that I just
There you go.
literally said faith.
Mhm.
But faith is something that's not tangible. You can't see that.
See
You
that.
can't
Right.
touch that.
That's
It's not
correct.
proof.
Faith is more so is a belief and a feeling.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So if you can believe in religion,
Right.
then why is
Why
it so
not?
far fetched to believe in a conspiracy theory?
But I
I'm
never
with
said it's
you.
far fetched.
No, I'm
I
just
just
saying.
believe what
in
in
general.
what I believe in. Whatever seems doable for me, it is what it is. But I mean, I just
I think that's being
That's a
you can't-
politically
yeah,
correct
yeah,
answer
yeah,
that you're
yeah,
giving.
Yeah.
personally, I just feel like if it makes sense to me, that's what it is. To me,
So it
everyone's-
makes sense that they say
everybody's
that-
subjected to their own opinion.
Let me
but
just
for
ask
me,
this.
It could be just luck then.
Luck about what?
No, because like she's saying, like she believes in God and Jesus, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then she prays. Like you're praying for the good of your surroundings and
Right.
stuff that happens to you.
Mhm.
You're praying to Jesus, God, right?
right.
It could all be luck. It don't have to have nothing to do with him.
Well, Jesus is bringing luck because that's just what it is. It's
All right,
all
then.
how you look at it.
All right
know
then.
what I
So
mean?
now if you're telling us you don't believe in like
Something that you can't prove. That's what
proof,
you said.
that's what you said.
This is not a
Right.
fact. You didn't say, "Come show me." You never.
Yeah.
Nobody showed you
You
anything.
can't say come show me Jesus.
Have you
and come
not
show me
seen
God.
when you pray for something? Have you not seen it evidently work out in your favor? And we're not just talking about
could
luck.
be
But he
just
said-
luck.
he said-
Am
But
I
that's
that
why he's saying it
lucky?
could be luck.
Am I that lucky all the time, every day?
Not
Or
all
it could
the
just be the
time.
laws of attraction.
Yeah.
Well, that too.
It doesn't have to have anything to do with religion.
Which ultimately ties into faith, yeah. But active, I'm
Back
curious.
to
What,
faith.
It's not tangible. Something that's.
Right.
I mean,
you
at the
could
end of
see.
the day, you should question everything. You should question religion. You should. You should question God. You should question Jesus.
I question
You're
God
a
all
human
the time.
being.
A lot of people
I
don't
believe
feel
You're a
that.
human being. You have the right to question. You have the right to decide what you believe is yes or no. It's up to you.
Mm-hmm.
There's nobody forcing you to say yes to believe in God. Nobody's
nobody-
forcing you to say
nobody
to believe in
arguing that.
Jesus. You
No,
make that
nobody
decision.
arguing.
Nobody argued that.
We just
We were just making a comparison.
Right.
we just making
That's
a
it.
comparison because
Yeah.
y'all both said you said that you don't believe in conspiracy theories. So I asked you if you believe in God and stuff like
No,
that.
I don't feel like there's 100% a conspiracy theory that I can say yes, I believe in this. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Like as far
Right.
as
When-
aliens,
when-
as
when
far
I-
as like
when I asked-
Illuminati and all these extra things, I can't say 100% yes. I fuck with this. I rock with this.
Just the
So you don't
fact
believe
that the
that there's no
government is
aliens?
hiding shit.
I
Huh?
just
you don't believe
tired.
that there's any aliens?
I don't know. It's questionable.
This nigga cuts. So.
If they hiding something, then it has to be.
They hide everything.
What did they hiding that?
How the fuck would we know?
That's what I'm saying.
They're hiding everything. And they could be feeding you a story just to hide what else is behind the story.
But that's a
Yeah.
conspiracy theory, which is
Yeah, exactly.
It is. It is.
you do believe.
So Ken, you
I
think
know
it's
that.
a
He
said so.
It is,
do
it
believe.
is a conspiracy.
But he didn't say he believed. He said
they
it could be.
You got to listen to the words
That's
I'm
what I'm
saying.
saying. He's technically speaking right now. Very technically.
Yo, active. Go ahead. What's the conspiracy theory that you believe in, if you believe in anything at all?
The same thing with Phresh.
Pick
that's
something
why.
else.
That's why I said.
Well, aliens?
I'm
Pick
not
something
picking
else.
anything else. That's what it is. The hell?
So you believe in aliens?
Yeah, I
believe
believe
they're
there's
true?
alien walking among us, bro.
Mhm. Yo, bro.
So
you
like
know
the
how
MIB
ancient-
type shit.
You know how? No.
No.
He said walking among us. I'm just
Nah,
asking.
like this type shit.
So like that's
They
the
look-
MIB.
But that's
No,
I thought that's what he was.
But they
referring
didn't
to.
look like they looked fucked up.
No. They had
In
they
the
had
movies.
people that were walking around like human beings in MIB.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm talking. But do you know how? You know how much documentaries I watch? In literally every single early civilization there is known to man references sky people. Every single one.
Like they said,
People coming down from the sky.
Yo, you about to scare the shit out of me.
Every single one.
yeah, but
Then
did you
I'll tell you
did
this.
you ever hear that
Bro.
if they took a ship to the other Earth, it's gonna take about what 80,
Oh,
80,
I saw that post
60.
where it said like if you leave when
I
you're
don't know
15.
I don't know about posts. I'm talking about something that I actually.
I read something that said if you traveled that light speed from Earth up into space and you stayed there for 15 years, when you came back, everybody would have lived 50 years. That's
Right.
what I read.
Interesting.
But like I was saying, like in every civilization there is, it mentions these sky people. There are fucking countless artifacts that they find in these tombs. Oh, just let me ask you this: where the hell was they getting the technology, the physics, the engineering, and all of these skills to build the shit they was building thousands and thousands and thousands of years ago? Where was that? Where was you getting that from?
Mm-hmm.
Where? When they study the angles, this shit be like so precise. They can't even really replicate it today. How is that possible, son?
Are you
Think
trying
about
to,
that shit.
So you
Think
trying
about
to
that,
so you
bro.
trying to say the aliens have higher, they're
Bro,
more advanced and they have higher technology?
Here's the
Just like
theory.
in
Here's the
these
theory that
movies.
most of these shows.
Boy, this episode's turned into.
Here's the theory that most of these shows, because I watch them all the time.
Like
Most
Manifest.
of these shows. No, I'm talking about documentaries. I'm not even talking about fictional shit. I'm talking about real artifacts that people studying all over the world. Most of what these people saying is basically like, we are descendants of aliens, so to speak, right? In terms of they came to Earth looking for resources, which was gold, right? This is what the theory is. They came to Earth looking for gold, and then they basically planted humans here to mine the gold for them and went back to space. And then they come down every so often with new technology to use, and this is how they was built. This is the theory. And I don't think there's enough anything in the world for you to just dismiss that blindly and not question it.
Okay.
That's just me.
I got a question for you and Active. So you believing in aliens, does that negate you believing in God?
And God, no. And this is
so
why.
so
because
do you believe
they
so are you
also talk
saying
about
that God created aliens?
No.
I'm asking.
No. I'm gonna explain it to you.
I feel like I gotta
So-
be high on this episode. That ass.
Nah, like you can again, these are all theories,
Yeah.
so to speak. But I mean,
I think Malik is high right now. Just
son, it's
he's gotta
it's
be
real shit that
smoking
they
right
put on the TV, bro. You don't gotta be high to watch it.
No, I'm just saying.
It's interesting. I like to watch
Phresh is a
interesting
very
things
intellectual
that make you
person.
think, bro. I don't watch
Nah,
ratchet TV.
I'm not-
I'm about to
I'm
toot
not
Phresh's
saying
horn
he's
real
not.
quick before you continue. You know, Phresh actually was the valedictorian or some shit like that. You got a full
Yeah, go ahead.
ride,
You might as well just
scholarship,
don't stroke
the educational
mic.
scholar. Yo, that's rare, bro.
God.
Like, yo, I don't even have a friend.
Stop.
Listen, I'm giving my man his roses. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think I have a friend that actually ever had 100%
Oh shit.
educational
Aw.
scholarship. That's
Oh, shit.
impressive, bro. So he's a smart guy.
Yo,
so that's how I'm living.
So we all up.
Man,
so we
I'm
dumb.
just saying the topic.
I didn't say you was
I'm just
dumb.
asking.
Man,
I'm just asking a regular
we're
question.
gonna move on.
Look,
You know,
yeah, let's
the
move
crazy
on.
thing is,
Oh,
I
shit,
actually was
that
gonna
was
bring this to
hilarious,
the show one time too, and ask as a stoop breaker, like if y'all believed in extraterrestrial life or whatever, because it's interesting just to see, just pick people's brain and see what they think. Like, I'm not saying you got to be like everything I read or everything I saw on the show I believe,
Right.
but it makes you think.
Yeah.
That's the type of stuff that I like to watch. I don't care about watching reality TV and
I don't watch
seeing
reality
people
TV.
fight.
Yeah,
Show me something that's gonna make me think about some shit.
yeah, I feel you.
Right.
When I'm bored, that's what I do.
AK,
And it's real
I want to hear what
instead of
AK
watching
got to say.
Pornhub.
Is there any conspiracy theories that you believe in?
Conspiracy theories? I'm a conspiracy fucking fan. I love conspiracies because it makes you think, like Ted said.
But that wasn't
No, but
that
that's
wasn't
not the question.
Do I believe in one specific
Do
conspiracy?
you have any conspiracy
Yeah, what's the
theories you
theory
believe
that
in?
you believe in 1,000%?
What we doing right now? COVID. It's, COVID-19.
It's a whole big
It's a
topic. Right
big
now,
conspiracy.
So what's
to
the
me.
what's the conspiracy about COVID that you believe?
that the government's behind it.
Definitely that
Population control.
I wouldn't even leave it at just the government. I would say higher powers, just people that's financially at the 1% in the world. Like
I
they-
get something else.
they came together and made a plan. I don't know what's the goal.
Were you
in
mad
terms
at
of-
COVID-19? Like, were you mad? Are you mad that it happened?
who isn't? Who's
Oh,
happy
okay.
about COVID-19?
A lot of people
There's a
made
lot
money.
of people happy.
Well, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
A lot of people
You're
made
a lot of
money.
people came up.
You're right. You definitely.
But
right
I'm
about that.
asking where you said you were mad, right?
Yes.
Okay. Nah, go ahead. I'll say what I have to say after you're done.
So, that's one, the COVID-19 thing. And I feel like, whatever, it's so much different things that I kind of like see truth in. Like, you follow the money with this thing, it leads to, like, a lot of the pharmaceutical companies and
Big pharma.
politicians is automatically getting, they're millionaires now. Like, a couple of them, if you research it, it's all on the internet. It's not even hidden.
Who's rich now? You said?
A lot of politicians that's involved with like not really directly tied, but you'll see somebody that's heavily invested in this pharmaceutical company become a millionaire.
Now all the hood
in
weed is
2021.
laced.
Right, like bro, it's so much with this COVID thing. But I would say, and we was talking about it on the way here. World population, you can't take that assumption out of the picture. Like, you don't know what they up to. They might just be trying 3 years from now. Half the
A third of the
population
fucking population
drops.
dropped dead. Son.
Bill
Yeah,
Gates
you
and
gonna-
them
you
is
gonna
like
see
high
them
fiving in the
them
background.
infomercials.
somewhere.
If you die from mesothelioma as a result of COVID complications,
Like,
you have
you
the
know,
right to money.
The
in
red
20
flag.
years.
The red flag. What I really hate about it is it's no insurance for this COVID like vaccination at all. Like,
You said no insurance. What you mean?
it's no you can't sue. Like, if you take this thing,
That you
in the literature it says if
Yeah,
you
yeah,
take this
yeah.
thing, you can't like attack it any kind of way. Like, you just signing your
Which is
life away.
crazy because you mandate
It's crazy.
people.
Right.
And you mandating people to do this. Like, people got to
Wow.
live their life the way they've been living their life. And you just come with a change just like this. And there's another thing too, which I don't think these vaccinations are doing anything.
It is.
I don't think it's doing
Atlanta
anything.
has proved it.
No.
Miami has proved it.
What I'm saying
They
is
didn't mandate anything. They barely shut down in
it's not
Atlanta.
enough time. It's not enough time.
They didn't shut down in Atlanta.
How
And
do you-
everybody's seems to be perfectly fine. Right?
Check this out. right?
Nobody. There's no deaths. There's no cause of death.
We could say majority of people probably caught COVID-19. right?
Okay.
After you catch COVID-19,
Mhm.
your body automatically builds
Right.
immunity and
No, it doesn't build immunity.
not immunity,
It builds antibodies, and the
antibodies
antibodies
and
don't
stuff
stay
like
in your
that.
system.
Yeah,
for
it's
certain,
not-
only
yeah,
for
it
a
stays
couple
for
of
a few
months or
months.
some
Yeah,
shit
few
like that.
months.
they
However,
said.
your body recognizes the virus.
Fights it.
It recognizes the virus. So if you want to call this a vaccine, stop it from going from me when I'm showing symptoms to him.
Yeah, you want to.
So they changed the definition of a vaccine just because of COVID-19. Out of all the years they've been making vaccines, the decades they've been making vaccines, this is I don't know. This is like a slap in the face.
Well, I mean, we've never really lived through a pandemic before, so you can't really compare vaccines that you was taking as a kid to this vaccine because you weren't around when the outbreak first happened. So you don't know what the vaccine process was like during that time.
But it's
Just-
history that's recorded for outbreaks that happened before.
Right, but what I'm saying is in terms of, we all know that history ain't accurate. What they teach you, that's clear and evident. We went through the school system here, and you know that.
Technically,
So they tell you what they want you to know.
Well, the last
And
outbreak I think was 1910, the Spanish flu or something like that, and I think they said that lasted about 3 years, if I'm not mistaken. And after 3 years, I don't know.
But this is what I'm saying. So
not
this
to
is
this
something,
magnitude, but it's been outbreaks.
bro. With
Nah, I think it was
influenza
just
and
as
all of
big.
that
Not
other
to
shit.
this
You got
magnitude.
in today's time, it would still be the same because the technology was so far behind back
Right.
then that they had difficulty dealing with it, which is like now you have a more advanced
Right.
technology, but you have more advanced viruses. So it kind of evens itself out. But I mean, in any instance, it's a whole bunch of funny style shit going on with
Yeah.
that. But
Yeah.
we gotta.
You just follow the money, and that's really.
I'm
it, man.
appalled, and I'm very shocked that you talked about, insurance.
Well, he said he's appalled.
He was waiting for active beholding this
Yeah, because
Real quick.
I
for like
know- I-
10
know
minutes. He said, "I'm gonna get you when you finish."
Real quick,
was
so we
10
can move
minutes.
on.
I
Go
know
ahead.
Ak was really mad that he couldn't go Trinidad Carnival, and that's why he don't like COVID-19. But anyway, let's
You
move
waited.
forward.
I thought you had something serious to
I
say.
think he's about to say something.
Come on,
I'm appalled.
He right though.
you got me.
He ain't lying.
This guy. But yeah. So we're gonna move on. That was a good Stoop breaker. You see, I'm like 5 for 5. I'm batting 1,000. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I thought that was a plug-in.
No, I was just talking about.
Nah,
myself.
go ahead.
But anyways,
What you talking about?
yeah,
Remember you said
yeah. I'm not gonna do the plugin. Thank you.
Nah,
very
next
much.
topic, bro.
Yeah.
Now I gotta do the Christoph plugin. You know what I'm
Yo, he just said next topic. Next topic. We could do that at the end.
Just do the plugs at the end.
Yeah,
Come on.
yeah. I agree. Thank you.
saying? All right. The next topic that
Boy,
the
hate
final.
not being in control.
Nah, I ain't Joe. The final topic that we're gonna discuss. We're gonna make this short. This is interesting. And this topic is very interesting because everybody here is from Caribbean descent. So this topic kind of feel like it could be a cultural thing, right? So yeah, we're gonna get into it. It's just a question. Is it appropriate to post on social media yourself dancing on someone else at a party if you're, at a party having fun if you're in a relationship? So pretty much is it
Did we
appropriate?
do something?
It
We
wasn't
talked about
exactly
this
like
type of
this.
shit so
It wasn't
often, so
exactly like how this question is geared, but
It's
different.
worded different, but
It's a
essentially
little
we're gonna
different.
have the same conversation.
It's a little different.
So you saw this in the notes?
I did.
Why you didn't say anything?
I didn't
Yo,
care.
active, shut up.
Oh God.
I didn't care.
Amina, you could go first on this.
Like you said, it's a matter of culture, and it also brings me back to, I would say it depends on your partner. Certain things you may be mad about. I won't think.
Let's talk about you though.
Well, right. Okay. It depends.
Just to click, can I ask you a question?
Go
Are
ahead.
you okay of saying where you from? Like, what's your?
I'm Grenadian.
Lance already said it in the beginning.
Island
I-
of Spice.
Oh, okay. I wasn't too sure.
You
Some
didn't-
people don't know what that
Yeah.
means, so
Right.
just want to be clear.
So culture has one thing to do with it, and also it depends on the person you're with. As a woman, if I'm in a relationship, I firstly would not give my man a reason to feel insecure. However, it's part of my culture. If I'm in a Juve band and I'm winding up on somebody, man, nothing's wrong with that.
Boy.
However,
Oh,
there's
he
a
was here
thin-
for that one.
Right. There's a thin line in between there with when it comes to respecting yourself as a woman, respecting your partner, respecting your relationship, and also what?
No. Go ahead.
Okay. You know what I mean? So I feel like it really depends on your partner. I do not want my man to feel insecure at any point with what I'm doing. However, I won't back it up too hard, It's part of
You know what's
It's part of-
crazy?
right.
Know what's crazy? I agree with you, but don't fucking play with me.
right.
That's me.
Right.
That's just me though. Don't play with me. Don't you want to go wide eye? You posting and doing too much?
I mean, not it's posting is one thing, but there's just a thin line in the middle where
I
you,
feel like for him the
a
line
thin,
is
as
if she
from a
posts it.
woman's point of view, it's a thin line of decency where you keep it at.
Mhm.
And also, you have to respect yourself and your relationship as well. If I know my man do not like this, he's totally, of a different culture, then it's okay. I won't even risk it. But
No, you could go wide. Just don't.
Don't post.
Don't post it. That's the
That's
fine
just
line.
me.
So if you're in a party, you and your girl is in a party, or y'all in a party, whatever. Are you okay with? Would she be okay with dancing with someone else, or you
If
dance
I'm
with
in
someone
a
else?
party,
If you guys are in a party together, a fete.
and she and I'm active.
confused.
Be honest, nigga.
He's like, wait, what? No. What do you mean? Active want to say I could dance with other gal, but she can't dance with nobody.
Exactly.
No, that's not true. That is not true. I don't even dance with girls like that. But anyway,
So you dance with mine?
never. Fuck out of here. I mean, like, I don't be in the party dancing, like getting carried on.
Nah,
Like how I
we
used
know
to
you too cool for school.
be. Nah, I just
Active
be
got to
chilling.
stay in the DJ booth and be
Active is
bougie.
stush.
It depends
Facts.
on your partner.
I won't mind it, but if you my girl, why would you care to dance with anybody else?
I mean, that's the culture that they
It's
fetting. Like,
In
you know,
a fet, it's not like
you
you're in
feeling
a.
the dance, then you dance on me.
So we know
Simple
Active's
call.
answer, right?
So
we
we
get
know
it.
the answer.
Right.
Yeah,
So
if it's
Exactly. Like he's saying all of this.
But look though,
Not to answer.
but
the
if it's like salsa, like you
he
dance to
brought this
salsa,
up already too.
yeah, I'm gonna say it again. If it's like salsa, I
Culture.
don't mind that. Yeah,
So it goes
it.
back to
You-
culture.
No, but here's the
see,
thing.
don't put cookie when you feel like no, you're not backing it up and sitting on
With the
any-
DJ talking about fill up on your breast, right?
Yeah. Anyway, yeah,
Fresh, you want
it's
to
a
say
different type of dancing. You could dance salsa with somebody, whatever, but nah.
I want to go, but
I mean, we was laughing because you essentially said the same thing that I
Yeah.
addressed, and I've
A
talked
couple
about
months
this
ago, yeah.
several times. Not even just on the show, just in general, like even back to Twitter days,
Mm-hmm.
because I've always said that there's a thin line between disrespect and insecurity,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of people like to straddle that fence, and where they will be doing something that's disrespectful to their partner or their relationship, or
Right.
whatever, but then dress it up as, oh, you being insecure, or oh, this
Right.
is
Right.
culture. Culture, and we all of West Indian descent here, so we understand how culture works
probably
when it
won't be
comes
that
to
mad, though.
when it comes to fetes and juve and
Yeah.
carnival and all that. We get what the culture is.
Mm-hmm.
My thing is, more often than not, a lot of people use the culture as a way to go be extra.
It's an excuse.
Right. To go out and just wild out. Culture doesn't mean that you have to be the center of attention and get up on the truck in the front with a
That's a
thong
fact.
kini and twerk in front of the entire crowd. That's not culture. You just want to be the center of attention and you want niggas looking at you. There's a difference.
But that's the costume, though.
No, we're not
What
talking
you
about the costume. He's
Okay.
talking about climbing.
No, I'm
No, but
saying
he's
like
talking
I'm
about the
saying
costume, though.
no,
That's
what. Well, they give options.
right.
You choose what you want, but let's be honest. More often than not, most of the women choose the
Yeah, they
skinniest one.
have nothing
Because they
wrong.
have ones that are a little less revealing,
Mhm.
but women don't want to wear that. They want to wear
I
something.
mean,
that's
So you have a
showing.
pro-
I
you have a
probably
problem
won't get
with-
mad at that though.
I would
Yeah.
prefer that you don't OD, but
Yeah.
it's not like I'm going to tell you, yo, you can't play math.
So, in pertaining to the question for you,
He
in
lying.
terms of posting it on like her,
to me,
like
depending
whining
on
somebody,
what you, if you're giving a little
Fresh would
regular
be like,
wine,
right?
Fuck is that?
that's one
Where
thing.
he's not grabbing up on
First of all,
anything.
if he touching you,
I think the
then
question
we have
is,
a problem,
but the question is about the person
posting.
posting.
right?
Yeah,
and I'm
posting, that's
addressing
why-
that.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm saying,
No, he'll post the touching.
So when you say so you say he can't touch?
why are you touching?
No, okay, but all right.
So
If he's getting a
like this.
no,
Bro, nigga, put your hands on the wall and get your dub and keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? Let your man hold you up
You see, and that's
and
why
keep it pushing.
that's why I'm against it because that's a part of the reason why. Because I actually don't want to see no
But what
man.
I'm- but what
with
I'm
their
saying-
hands
So
on her
what's
like
the
that.
forget
difference?
that.
I don't wanna
What's
see it.
worse? She's. I'm not posting it, but I'm still doing it. It's still the same.
No.
thing.
Nah,
I was getting to that point.
It's
Wait, it's
different
not,
for
it's
me.
not
It's
the
way
same
different.
thing.
I don't want to see
It's
it.
not the same. It's not the same because, for one, you putting that up for everybody else to see.
Right.
Now, what happens? All of his mans, yo, ain't that your shorty? Yo. And now,
There's
But
different
then she gets
levels
with
to it,
the
though.
she Trinidadian, and she Grenadian, like
It-
we
but
do that.
on
It's just a
But
dance.
What's
there's
the-
different
what's the-
levels
this is
to
but
it.
this
What's
is
the
why I
different
said
level?
it depends on what you're doing. If you dance, like I said, if you giving a regular wine, that's one thing. If you
Right.
being extra with it and you bending
So you
over
think the
630,
hands-
you
okay,
grabbing
I get it.
ankles, nigga daggering you, nah, we got a
So if
problem.
it's just a regular sweet wine, but he got her hands like on her waist, like that's still
Bro, like if you hands on the waist is the waist. You know niggas be hands on the pelvis sometimes. They be
Right.
getting risky.
Right.
man.
You
But
feel what I'm
waist, regular
saying?
waist,
4
like-
fingers on the butt.
Boy, we done seen it all. We been on the party scene for how long? So we done seen how this play out. I'm not with none of that
So he's
shit.
not with the waist. Okay, all right, got
Bro, get your fucking hands off. Or
it. Yo, you got
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Hands gotta be up in the air.
Boy, don't touch.
All right, let me
Give
go.
you a little. You only allowed to give stush wines.
Wicked.
Right.
That's it.
Wicked.
I mean, I agree with that.
I think that he
The
was a
wine
victim
where
to this.
I don't want to see you looking back to see who you looking at. I mean, who you dancing with. It shouldn't matter. If you looking back, that means you looking for somebody you attracted to dance with.
Oh no, you're
That's
thinking about it's that. No, that's
I'm
deep.
telling you. No, I'm telling you from
Is
a
that true,
man's
Amina?
perspective what you see. How many times we done seen women look back at a dude
And then not.
oh nah,
Yeah.
because she's not attracted to him.
Is
so
that
what
it
are
is,
you
Amina?
looking for at that point?
I do it sometimes. I mean,
Look, you heard it.
Basically, she don't want to be caught on camera. Give it a dovetail.
To Kermit.
So that's what it's. So when y'all do that look back. So if you do the look back,
Bro, if you
and the dance
ugly,
continues,
she's
that
not
No.
dubbing you.
that means it's lit.
I mean,
I didn't
Most
know
of the
that.
time, if you ugly, you're not getting the dub. We know that. We done seen girls
she's saying yes
literally
silently.
run.
She's
know what
agreeing
she's saying.
silently.
it depends. It depends.
Not on Carnival though. Carnival.
It's less
Carnival,
likely.
everybody drunk, so you can't even
which
tell
is,
who's who.
and then there comes another. Now you bring alcohol. Everybody drunk. Okay, so what happened?
But still, you
Some
still,
gal
like
get
you
real
said,
loose when they
if
drunk.
I'm in a relationship. I don't mind, and like I said, it depends on your partner. You know what I mean? A little stush wine ain't gonna hurt nobody.
I agree.
But it's just a matter
But
of how you.
most women don't know how to keep it there.
Yeah,
That's the
right.
problem.
Wicked.
Is it
And then when they man say something, they try to say that the dude is insecure when he's basically saying, "Yo, you're not gonna disrespect me."
All right, let me go real quick. and then
Because
we'll get to-
before I go there, let's just say you and all your boys go to the strip club, and you recording all the stripper twerking on you, you smacking her ass and all that.
Right.
That's the culture. You in the strip club.
You're right.
You
that's
gonna be cool
equivalent.
with that?
It is
No,
equivalent.
you gonna be like, what the
I
fuck?
mean,
You ODing.
It depends on the person.
Some girls
I
are
won't
cool with it,
mind
though.
it. Because
So
at
you
the
don't
end of
mind
the
your
day, you
man's
don't even
feeling
know
up
this
a next
if
girl
it's
in the strip
Not
in the strip
feeling
club.
up now. You doing
But this
too
is what
much.
what you doing in the strip club. You getting lap dances, you feeling on them, you throwing money.
Okay, and that's where it ends. No.
Supposed to.
There's a lot of girls these days that.
But let's be
Okay.
honest. So because that's where it ends, that you don't have no issue. So
I
you
don't-
don't think it's disrespectful to you that he's feeling up a next girl,
Not
no matter if
not
she's a
the
stripper or
feeling
not.
up part, but throw a little dollar here and there. You know what I mean?
Oh,
but
so
it's
you
not,
want him to be stush? Just throw a dollar and don't touch. So now I'm
Right.
spending for nothing.
No, you could. I just feel like there's different levels to this. Okay, and
It's
She been
always
saying
like
levels
that.
the whole
It's
time.
always
Levels, okay?
levels.
The posting is
All
the
right.
issue.
All right,
the posting is the issue.
I'm gonna.
Nah,
yeah,
but wouldn't it be worse?
But it's
Because you
to
got
me,
if you
it's
don't
worse if
see
you
it,
don't
then it's
post
like,
it.
damn, now
The posting
what
is
she
the
was
issue.
doing, I ain't see.
Yeah.
All right, let-
It's,
let-
Because
overthinkers
if
think
she-
like
she's
that.
there anyway, you're gonna be thinking that.
Niggas
Right?
overthink
So
like
the
that.
posting is really
yeah.
the issue.
So, all right, let me go real
posting
quick.
is-
And that's
I
why
wanna go
half
real
the time I don't even want to follow you if I'm dating you.
quick.
Well,
That's
a
another
whole
big
other
thing. I never used to follow my girlfriend. Like when I had my girlfriend, we didn't do that.
Yeah,
Son,
it's
But
when you had your girlfriend
Why-
with no Instagram,
Wait,
nigga.
what? Come on.
Instagram didn't
What
exist.
you talking about?
But
talking about
anyways,
my-
Talking about
MySpace
MySpace.
it wasn't that long ago. Actually.
Go
high
next.
five.
It wasn't that long ago. But anyways, regarding this post, like personally for me, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think there is even me, y'all know me, I'm very lax when it comes to these type of issues, but I do think there is a fine line, right? I am cool if I have a girlfriend and she's, obviously from the Caribbean and she does, post a video of her dancing on somebody else. I think with
Now you said a video.
a post. This
Yeah.
will be a
Story.
video.
Post.
A story, whatever the case may be.
Same
Yeah.
thing.
It's a
Right,
video.
like you put up on your
A
Instagram
picture and a
story.
video is two
I don't
different
even think
things.
you're
No,
required to answer this, but go ahead.
I'm just telling you if I had a girl, like if you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah,
But
go
anyways, but I think it all depends on the context of this video. Honestly, that's what I really and truly
That's
feel
what I
like.
said. If it's
If-
normal,
Like I'm actually cool with the posting if it's not anything extra. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's legit, just genuine, her trying to record the memory of her having fun on the road, and it just she's recording herself, and then she want to do a little whine, and my man end up come behind her and come in the video. That's fine. Like I'm really and truly honestly, I'm cool with that. But if that video,
So what about if she's holding the camera, right? And then make sure she gets him in the video as well.
that's
cool?
all right.
Like a close up, like yo,
No, I
he's
mean,
smiling, cheesing.
All right,
That's
what you
extra.
say?
That's cool.
That might be
too much FaceTime.
That's a-
No.
But there's no extra touching, right? They just
So like
smiling.
what the keys like she's putting the camera in.
but I
the
Yeah,
think
yeah,
the
we
extra
just-
touching it speaks to. I wouldn't say intention. But it speaks to the extra, I don't know, attraction, I guess you would say. So like the fact if she's making sure like, yo, I gotta get him on camera, it's like, what kind of energy is that? Like these are the type of things, especially if you're an overthinker. Friends. If you're an overthinker, you see something like that, and your mind is gonna run with it.
I mean, the length of the video has a lot to do with it as well. Okay, if it's like a 3-second thing or whatever, cool. But to be having a whole 15-second post and minute post with you dancing with this person, then that's too much.
I get it.
Oh, so 15-second wine is too much?
Yes. I mean, if I'm posting,
excuse me.
So hold on.
What happened?
That's a whole nother
culture.
Yeah, listen, culture. Take your wine and go. You know what I mean?
What does it take? What is it? What is
how
only
long
from,
would you? I mean, you in
got
a
a 5-second rule.
If you on a road, you
5-second
might
rule,
might have 2 songs. You know.
This is what I'm saying. I just seen people dance way longer than 15 seconds.
15 seconds. What is this? A snap video?
I'm talking about the post. We're talking about the post here, right?
Oh, so you just gonna record 15 seconds of a 5-minute dub?
No. I mean, I'm not.
You sneaky.
Damn, truth coming out, baby. Truth coming out.
But I will say this before I go to AK. I
already know his dumb ass.
No. And this is not really part of the question. But
yeah, son, she could 6:30 and get daggered. I don't care.
Yeah,
I already said the answer though.
I personally I would prefer. Like, if she's going to act that way, I would prefer not to be there, like, physically.
But you guys do it all the time.
But you just want to see it posted.
That's not true.
I mean,
you can't say you guys.
It's the post is
guys do it all the time. What
do guys do all the time?
You guys, well, not you guys, but I feel you guys.
Watch him. Yo, I just came from Trinidad. Yeah,
let Ak go in because I know it's gonna be something stupid.
You know, for me, all jokes aside, I feel like guys do it all the time, and when we do it, it's an issue.
That's not
you
true.
guys post it all the time.
You talking about American men?
Post it all the time, and then your guys hype you up or whatever. If I was to do
That's
this and
American guys.
and my girls
we
hype
don't
me
get
up,
hype when
the
our
relationship
friends
is
are
over.
dubs.
You know what I mean? So it I don't know. It just depends.
Men don't get hype when our friend is getting a dub.
Yes.
That's like high school.
Females.
Shit. Like, how old are you?
Females do that. Yes, bitch. Yes. We don't do that shit.
Nah, we don't do that.
Yeah, we don't do that.
If anything, I'm like, yo, you wildin', son. You doing too much.
Right.
Yeah,
100%.
I don't get hype seeing fresh niggas dance on a girl.
That's like
What?
that was very high schoolish. Like when your boys would and hold you up and you know how the young dudes old like, bro.
We
in our 30s.
Stop it. Yo,
You over 30 getting a dub and you hype about that, so you need to reevaluate yourself.
Facts.
When you're with your boys. When you're with your boys.
You have it all wrong. I think that's for American guys that's not used to the culture.
Well, it goes back to culture. So
yeah, I think
that's
you're
not
talking
used
about
to
the
it.
American guys.
Most of the time, niggas, the older ones really barely even dance. Niggas go get their bottles, they sit down, drink, and socialize.
Because look, man.
I ain't even talking about couches and nothing like
Yeah,
that.
like-
I'm just saying, like, people sometimes go out to just unwind, have some drinks with their people. Sometimes niggas go to the party, don't even dance at all.
Sometimes I'm playing lady song and niggas is singing it. And I know they're not Caribbean. I know they're American. I got you, man. I'm like, what?
All right. Anyways, yo, AK, go ahead, man. Speak your piece. Let me hear what you got to say. I want to get AK and Ked's opinion.
Active on some other shit, right?
Got you, man.
I mean, like I said, the only issue is the posting. The only issue is the posting.
So that's the line.
But why is that the issue?
It's issue because it's taking away the private contract that we have.
Private contract? What do you mean?
Meaning, like, all right, if you're gonna be having fun in a party, and you know we in our boundaries of how we having fun. That's
but what's the boundary?
That's for us. The boundaries is just doing the average.
So you're beating around the bush right now and saying why posting this issue.
See, that's the thing. This could go in different ways because we talking about like if we're in carnival. Like it all depends on where you at. It's a lot of different scenarios.
Context.
Okay,
you know
so let's
like you got to give me more specific information for me to answer.
Okay,
like give
so
me one concrete answer.
Your shorty's in a party, not carnival.
Okay.
She's not on the road.
Okay.
She's in a party, and she dancing and she
R&B Wednesday. She in
and she
R&B
posting. Okay.
Perfect example.
But R&B,
And then one
R&B is a
time,
different type
let me
of-
lick you up and
No,
down.
no,
That
that's
comes
good.
on, and
That
she
shit
giving the
gets
dude a
spicy.
slow wine, and she posted.
That's crazy.
Nah.
That is
Nah.
crazy.
Why?
But why?
Well,
No.
the posting
There's a big difference.
Hold
But she
on,
wanna
let
know
him
why
answer.
now.
Why is the post a problem?
Because it's showing you. It's no reason to post it.
That's not what. But why is the post? What about the
What-
post is bothering you?
The post is because it's showing other people that you're dancing and you have a man.
Okay, so
That's what the
your
problem is.
issue is not that you have a problem with her dancing with somebody. It's that other people see her
see
dancing
it.
with somebody.
Right. Don't. Why would you
you
have
feel
me?
disrespected in that sense, or
Right. Like you don't.
So you
think it's disrespectful?
Here
The
comes
internet.
insecurity.
The internet is.
This is why I'm
is
asking.
unlimited. So
I see where he's going with this.
you putting it on the internet, you don't know where it's gonna go. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing. All right.
But if you
Somebody
don't
knows
have
who
a
you
problem,
are, put it up.
if you don't have a problem with her dancing, why does who sees it matter?
Because people do different things with your content and stuff like that. Like, and
So let's
interpret
just
things different.
hypothetically say no one's gonna do anything with the video. She's just putting it on the internet.
That's hypothetical though.
This whole scenario is hypothetical,
Right. So
but you answering it.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna give an answer on this. Never happened to me, so I'm not. All of this is just hearsay. Like,
No,
you
I'm
know what I'm
just
saying? I'm just
asking
saying
you-
how I
No,
would
it
react.
never
in that
happened to you.
I'm just
never
asking
happened
you,
to me.
liar, bro.
why is the post a problem to you,
because
and not the act itself?
I answered it. I said because it's if I feel like if you're in a relationship,
Anybody stuttering?
if you're in a relationship, there's no reason to broadcast things that like y'all have an agreement. Okay, you're gonna dance with somebody, don't post it. I don't even think people who have these conversations about. If
Well,
you're
you
gonna
the one who
dance with
keeps
somebody-
saying
It's just
agreement
because-
and unwritten
I
contract.
think
That's
because-
you.
it's very
because-
serious over there. I just feel like
Yeah,
it
like-
depends on you. You know your partner, and I know certain things
Yeah, we gotta wrap it
I
up.
cannot get away with who I'm dealing with. However, it might have been another man I used to deal with before. I can do the same thing, and he doesn't really care much. You know what I mean? So it depends on who you're dealing with.
I want to get 60 seconds from Kez before we wrap up, because you ain't speaking about.
Yeah,
speaking
all
on
right.
this.
As far as posts, all right, from what you was trying to answer, he was asking you. The post is a problem because it leads too much people to have their own interpretation of what they're viewing.
Like Will and
Versus
Jada.
me and her in a relationship, I know you and I know your intentions and I know what you out doing.
That's our contract.
But that's between us. That's
It's the
what we know
contract for
between
me?
each other. This thing was
Nah,
when I
That's
say
serious.
contract,
You
I
gave
mean
an
like that's
explanation.
our.
He didn't know how to
that's our
explain.
plan.
That's why I said I'll just go back to what
Don't-
he was
don't-
trying
That's
to
what I
explain.
That's
So
not what you
basically,
said.
you don't want
That's
no
what I
Will and
said.
Jada situation.
Let Keds finish.
Exactly.
So you can wrap up, bro.
Exactly. Our
But-
business is our business in terms of what we agreed on. It don't have to be publicly displayed. Like, all right, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
so
But I mean,
he-
it is publicly
so now-
displayed.
It
She's
is
out in public.
Yeah, but it's a
So that's-
difference
that's
when
the problem
she
with the
posts
post.
it. It's
Okay,
a
and what if
difference
she
when
didn't? Let's
posts
just
it.
say somebody else recorded and posted it.
Then she happened to get she got
She happened to
recorded
be
by somebody else.
recorded and caught
So it
that's
doesn't
out
bother
of
you.
her control. That don't bother.
But it's still on the internet.
now if
though.
she reposted,
But was
that
your
bothers
what
me.
was your issue
what I'm saying?
not what other people can do with your
Yeah, but-
content?
yeah,
so
but-
if she posted it or not, if it's on the
See,
internet,
you're
why it's not a
what you-
problem?
What you're not understanding is it's our agreement. So by her posting it, it shows that she's not respecting our agreement.
So the problem is not that it's on the internet that somebody's gonna do something with it. It's the fact that she's
but I
violating your
just
contract.
said that.
No,
I
you
just said
didn't.
that,
You
bro. I
literally-
said if somebody
Let-
else
let-
posts it,
Let Keds
it's not a
finish.
problem.
Nah,
if
nah,
she
nah.
posts
Let's
it,
wrap
it's a
up, let's
problem.
wrap
Other
up.
people
Why
are
you
still
not
seeing
listening
it.
to what I'm saying?
We're gonna play it back, but go ahead.
It's wrapped up. It's wrapped up. Go ahead.
Yeah, I wish we could continue. I ain't gonna lie. I was curious to hear the rest of y'all.
Yeah,
but,
if he wasn't late.
Bomb. Give yourself a bomb.
I'm gonna see you after this. Actor.
No, you're not.
Hey,
No,
it's 11. This is
you are
late
not.
at night, sir.
Yeah, you know you're not. You're not
Anyways,
seeing
I'm gonna
me.
see you after this.
Yeah,
Right?
kinda
It's
late.
definitely 10 o'clock right now.
Please.
Anyways, Amina, it's been a
Let's
pleasure to have you here today.
It
with the
definitely
crew.
was.
Yes.
You brought it today. You know, I made sure that they didn't, try to pick or bully you.
You didn't do
You did not
anything.
do
You
anything.
didn't do anything, and we didn't need to do that because she was
We-
actually.
She held her own.
Yeah, she held her own, and she was actually
because I prepped
playing.
her too, you know?
She
Oh,
was,
you prepped her, so you're taking credit for her articulate conversation.
No, not at all. Anyways,
You're
Amina,
not even required to prep anybody. So I don't
fuck you.
They
Okay.
didn't say use no big words this week, you know.
He did.
Yeah.
You stopped reading. You was at T last
Webster.
time.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I think
Amina, I'm
somebody
gonna
was texting him the
ignore
words last time.
everything that's going on now. I just want to thank you once again for coming through. I can't wait to have you back. You've been great. It was a great conversation.
welcome.
Just tell the people where they can find you on social media, Instagram, and then we'll wrap
Instagram,
it up.
it's Amina_Caesar, and it's the same thing on Facebook, Amina Caesar. It's pretty simple, so follow me.
Some people don't know how to spell Caesar, you know.
It's
It's gonna be on the
That's a
video.
Stoop
with you.
breaker.
It's gonna be
That'd be a
Exactly.
good Stoop breaker.
How you spell Caesar, Lance?
For those that are
how do you
listening.
spell Caesar?
Well, I know your last name. Your last name is C-E-A.
What you said?
It's not.
C-E-A?
Oh, no. It's C-E-E. No.
You ain't know.
It's
C-E-E.
It is
My God.
C-E-A.
C-E-E?
No.
Wait, it's not C-E-A.
You're gonna have people following the wrong person, okay?
That's a first.
It's not
C-E-A.
C-A-E. C-A-E-S-A-R.
No.
You see what I'm saying?
Oh, no.
It's okay, Lance. We'll work on that.
It used to
We'll
be-
work on
it used to be-
And I just saw your last name like
Yeah.
today.
okay.
No, it doesn't even matter. You just don't know how to spell. You just don't know how to spell.
Spell her last name. Spell Caesar.
Son, it's
No.
C-A-E.
Fuck that. Spell Caesar. C-A-E what? Finish the rest. Finish the rest.
Finish the rest.
Finish the rest. Don't say nothing to me now. Finish the rest. Since you want to put niggas out on Front Street and all that. Like, you this big bad speller. You this big bad speller, right? Go ahead.
Yo, we up, man.
Big bad
Bitch
speller.
ass.
Nigga said C-E-A. C-E-E.
C-E-E.
All right, Amina, spell your name one more
We
time.
didn't
for the
actually
people.
spell in Jamaican terms, bro.
Yo.
Spell your Instagram name one more time. You're going to go to Phresh.
Active, let's hear you. How you spell Caesar?
Boy.
C-A-E-S-E-R.
Now you way off too.
Yeah,
It's,
bitch. You way off too. You way off too. Good for your ass.
it's Amina
Call
_,
him bitch.
C-A-E-S-A-R.
You bitch.
Well,
you
you asked him how to spell Caesar, not spell your last name.
We ain't actually. Yeah.
So,
That's how you spell Caesar.
No, she's right though.
Yeah, that's how you
What?
spell Caesar.
She's right.
No. I'm what he said wasn't wrong.
Yeah, it was.
No, it was not.
It's S-A-R.
S-A-R, Caesar.
Oh, that's not what he said? Oh, my
He
fault.
said, it's okay.
That's not what he said.
He said
Damn,
S-E-R, no?
active.
Can't
Yeah,
spell.
that's what I
Yeah.
said.
You can't spell. Bitch.
Shut up.
Anyways, yeah, Amina, go ahead and replay the song, please.
But you said C-E-A and
C-E-E.
I'm not talking about
He
me.
added an extra
C-E-E.
E in there. There's an extra E for me.
But you see
No,
what I'm
but
saying?
he said C-E-A.
All right, we
and
moving
C-E-E.
on.
Yeah, go. Amina, one last
Get
time.
outta
'cause
here.
we spelled your name so many times.
They got
Go
it,
ahead.
they got
They
it.
got it? All right, Phresh, go ahead.
Shit, y'all about to make me spell my own shit wrong. Yo.
Yeah, run that music back, actor.
Yo, it's Fifth Ave Phresh with a PH, no F, BCE at the end. You already know the vibes be back.
Yeah. Keds, go ahead.
Oh man, I can't do it right now. K3DC. Follow me,
Nigga said,
man.
Nigga forgot to spell his own name.
I did. I can't spell right now.
Yo, go ahead. Let
Yo,
the people
hot
know.
now.
A.K. the General. Easy.
You're not gonna spell it?
A.K.D.A. General.
Spell general.
Some
People can't spell general,
You
son.
can't
Nah,
spell
That
General.
General.
You just gotta.
active.
You gotta.
Shouldn't
stop
be
the
listening
show.
to this, huh? Go on, active. What's your Instagram handle?
Lance, B-I-T-C-H. Fucker.
You wish. You wish.
Nah, DJ
Oh,
Active
son.
247.
Oh man, that's the next Stoop breaker. Niggas gonna have a spelling contest.
We should.
Yo, you
I'll
know-
win.
Yo,
My Instagram handle is Lance
nigga gave spelled
BCE
salad.
LANCE BCE. All right, I spelled that properly, and it rhymed. You see me? Ooh. Anyway,
All right, we out.
all right. So real quick, make sure you guys shop at ChristophChristian.com. Our merch is there. Stoop Talk Podcast merch is available. I got the hat on today, and I got the hoodie. You know what I'm saying? Phresh got some Christoph drip going on right there. You know what I'm saying?
All this
So-
is not available no more though, but we got y'all with some new fire coming real,
yeah,
real
coming
soon.
soon.
If you missed the gravy train on these,
yeah.
it's over.
Yeah, I don't even have.
this is
I don't
nice,
have-
though.
Yeah, I like
Thank
it.
you.
This is nice.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
But yeah, so
I don't even know about it.
yeah,
crazy.
it's
It's
okay.
okay.
Come on, son.
But another quick plug in too. Make sure you guys follow us on all our streams that we are streaming platforms. We're on Spotify. We're on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. We're on YouTube as well. That's where you can view and see all the foolishness that's taking place. All right, Stoop Talk Podcast. And if you guys have any inquiries or any topics you want us to discuss, any businesses that want to reach out to us for any type of partnership or sponsors, hit us up at inquiries@stooptalkpodcast.com. All right? Inquiries@stooptalkpodcast.com. And that is it. We're wrapping up. We're signing out. We'll see y'all when we see y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Oh shit.
Yo, I'm tired.